everyone, this is Sushmita and I welcome you all to my channel. We all want a perfect base makeup when we do our makeup. But sometimes it's cracked, sometimes it breaks and sometimes it literally slips from our face. My definition of a perfect flawless base makeup is to have that natural glow and look dewy and stunning just the way it looks right now. Trust me, it's not hard to get that perfect base makeup. But there are a few things that we need to keep in our mind when we do our makeup or before we do our makeup. So let's not make this intro any longer and let's start the video. Very important thing to get that flawless base makeup is to do your skincare right. Yes, it's very important. I have done my skincare at least 15 to 20 minutes before I do my face makeup. You need to have that clean base before you apply any kind of makeup. So you need to cleanse your face, wash it off with any kind of face wash that you have that suits you. Just cleanse it. And the next and the very important thing is to moisturize your face. Yes, moisturizing is very important because when you apply makeup, it will dry down your face. Never really forget to apply any moisturizer that suits you. One more thing is sunscreen. I think sunscreen is very important because no matter if you do apply makeup or you don't apply makeup, sunscreen is a must. Third and the very important thing in skincare is that you give enough time for your skincare to sink into your skin. Let it absorb, let it sit very well. Then you can start your makeup. I have covered pretty much everything for the skincare part. Now let's start my makeup. So before doing any kind of makeup, the first important step is to prime your face. Now primer would fill the pores and give you a very smooth surface so that your makeup can really sit nicely and beautifully onto your skin. To apply the primer is to apply on the areas where you have problem, basically on the areas where you have your open pores. I have my open pores on my cheek, my nose and on my chin. Once it is applied on the problem areas, I dab it. So my primer is done. Next we will move on to the concealing part. Now as you can see over here on my cheek, on my chin and on my nose, I have a lot of pimple marks. I have been struggling a lot with the pimples a few months back. Now the pimples are gone. I have one or two over here and there, but I have a lot of pimple marks all over my face, literally all over my face. Since today I'm doing a flawless base makeup video, I definitely would like to show you how to peach correct or orange correct your pimple scars. Now for that I'm using this professional conceal correct and contour palette, and I'm going to use this shade over here which is an orange corrector. So I'm applying on the areas where I have very stubborn marks. I'm not applying on the areas where I have very light marks. Like over here I have some light marks around the pimple. I'm not going to conceal them. It will get concealed by the foundation itself. And you can see over here I'm not moving the corrector. I'm just applying and dabbing on the area where I have to correct. I haven't really applied any kind of color corrector under my eyes because I have a little discoloration over here. It's not way too dark under my eyes, so I can definitely conceal it with a concealer. So yeah, let's move on to the next step. I do not really want something heavy on my skin. I really want to go very light and I don't want to layer a lot of product on top of each other, and I want to keep my makeup as light as possible. So for that I'm going to use Maybelline Fit Me foundation. This will give me a natural finish. However, I want something that would give me a little coverage as well. So for that I'm going to mix these two. This one is from L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Matte foundation. This one will give me a little more coverage than the Maybelline one, so I'm gonna mix them both and I think I would have that perfect foundation. So first I'm gonna take it out on the back of my hand and prepare the blend. If you are mixing two different foundations, they mix really well. Best way to apply the foundation on your face is to use your finger and dab it all over your face. This way the foundation will get distributed all over your face equally and it will be more easier for you to blend. Now to blend my foundation, I'm going to use a damp sponge. I can blend the foundation with a brush. It will give me more coverage, I know that, but I'm more comfortable with the beauty blender. Now simply dab the beauty blender and try to blend it all over your face. Never forget the sides of your face, like your hairline and near your ear. Now that my foundation is done, next we will move on to conceal and contour. If you have noticed, I haven't really applied foundation under my eyes. The reason being, if you layer up too many products on top of that, because I will apply foundation and then concealer and then set it with the powder, a lot of product will crease that area, because that area has natural creases itself. I don't want that, so I have eliminated foundation. I will directly apply the concealer. Now for concealer, I'm using e.l.f. Cosmetic Camo Concealer. So how I apply the concealer is, I'm gonna take a very tiny amount and I will apply it only on the areas I need to conceal. First, I will apply a tiny amount on the inner corner of my eyes, then on the outer corner of my eyes, on the upward direction like this, little on the bridge of the nose, tiny amount on my chin and tiny amount on my forehead. That is the right amount you can apply as a concealer. Now with the same beauty blender, I will blend my concealer. And when you are blending the concealer, make sure you look up so that there will be no creases while applying it. I have done my concealer. As you can see, it looks completely flawless, no creases whatsoever. So my foundation and my concealer is done. Next we will move on to contour. My base is still somewhat wet. I want to contour my face because I'm going to do a cream contour. So it's always best you do apply the cream product first, then you apply any kind of setting powder you want. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take this shade over here and I'm going to apply it from the corner. I will not swipe the product. I'm just gonna dab, 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 dab. Just right there. On the other side, dab, 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 dab. A little more on this side. I'm gonna do the same for the hairline also, like on the temples. And a very tiny amount on my jawline, and whatever is left on the brush, I'm gonna apply it on the sides of my nose. Same on the dabbing motion. I'm not swiping. So if you do swipe your brush or your makeup sponge, it will move the product. You don't want your product to move. And then I'm gonna go back to the sponge. Also, for a flawless base, you don't want to layer up too much product. Always start with a very tiny amount of product. Then if you need, you can always apply a little more later on if you need it. And then I will blend my temples. While blending the temples, I'll dab upwards. I will not go downwards. I will dab upwards so that it will get blended with the hairline. Okay, so I'm done applying all the creamy and the liquid products. So once you have applied all the cream base and everything, go and set your face. And to set my face, I'm going to use Fit Me Low Setting Powder. This is the holy grail among everything I have. I always set my face with this one. This is so amazing. It will set your face like anything. You can choose anything that you want, but I'm gonna set my face with this one. And again, as I've said, never apply too much of product. I'm gonna take a fluffy brush and take a very tiny amount of product and always dab the extra product. Start setting my eyes first because that's the area that creases the most. So I'll look up and then I will set it. One thing I would like to say, I have applied the contour over here, so I will not set that area with the setting powder. I'm gonna set the rest of my face, leaving that particular area like this. and I haven't really applied anything on my contour line because I'm gonna apply a little amount of bronzer, a powder bronzer on that particular area, so that that particular area would get set as well as it look more enhanced. And for bronzer, I'm gonna use Rimmel London Natural Bronzer and nicely dab it and take a very tiny amount and then set that area. This is a great trick where you will set your contour as well as you will enhance that area with the bronzer. As you can see, my base makeup is almost complete. I'm gonna apply a little amount of blush and then I will do the final touch. My blush, I'm going to apply a liquid lipstick because I'm someone who loves to apply cheek tints or liquid lipstick on my cheek instead of any powder blush. So for my blush today, I'm going to use Lakme 9 to 5 Weightless Mousse Matte Lip and Cheek Tint. I'm going to take a little amount on the back of my hand and try to blend it a little more and take the product with the beauty blender and then dab it. Alright, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna do my brows and my eye makeup off camera and I will be back with the final touch. So my brow and my eye makeup is complete. I know it looks kind of heavy. I was actually shooting an eye makeup look. So yeah, we are going to go with it. Anyways, so as you can see, my base makeup is complete. You can see it looks perfectly natural. No creases whatsoever except for the natural crease because it's been quite some time I have done my base makeup. It's been I think 4 hours I have done my base makeup and nothing has moved, and I haven't really set my base makeup because that is the last step. So finally I'm gonna set my base makeup with Smashbox Water Primer. This is a very light formula. I love it. So once you have applied your setting spray, take the damp sponge and just nicely dab the makeup product into your skin. So that is my final look. As you can see, my base makeup look completely flawless, no breakage, no creases whatsoever. These are the natural crease areas that would crease no matter what you do, but it has creased a little amount, not way too much, but apart from that my makeup looks stunning. It's flawless and I have a natural glow from within. I haven't really applied any kind of shimmer on my face. I wanted to show you how the base makeup exactly looks, how glowy and dewy and natural it looks with the steps I have shown you, and it definitely works for me. I hope this video is going to be helpful for you. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell button to get notified every time I upload my new videos. And thank you so much for watching this video. I'm Pink Sosh. Bye bye.